Okay, Mario, once again with MIA Microflight. Today's Tuesday, November 18, 2025. I just completed the assembly of this little board here. This is a gyro to stabilize the tail rotor on this some micro helicopter that's got all my own setup here. This, by the way, is the Cork SRB made by Hirobo back 20 some years. It's got quite a few of my upgrades that I used to sell in the past, and so I decided to bring this back and just gut it all out and do my own thing here. The receiver, then all 4-in-1 control system that was part of this one was a 72 megahertz setup, and so I decided not to go that route, even though I was trying to fix that too. This is a much better setup. It's more modernized, and it's got all separate components. I can something goes bad here. If one of these speed controls, all I have to do is remove that speed control and change it. Separate components. The benefit of doing this type of setup with separate components, I don't quite like all the 4-in-1s that are in one board, because then if something goes wrong, you got to buy the whole board, and those boards they weren't that expensive 10 years ago, when this was more when these things started to surface, and there was a lot more frenzy on the sub-micro helicopter scene. But today, with all these toy helicopters that have surfaced, with 6-axis stabilizers, it's kind of hard to come by some of these independent components the way we used to do it in the old days. And since I'm old-fashioned that way, I decided to go back to my roots. So I decided to do my own gyro, and in that process, I came across some of these boards here. I had seen this board many years ago. Uh, I first stumbled on Amazon. I started looking at these boards because I was interested in buying one of those Lego, electronic kits, just to see what what they included and what it was like. And so I came across these boards, but I never did anything with these because of other things that I was working on. And so while working on this and doing all this setup right here, I was going to use my old piezo gyros, but this is a much better solution here. It really locks the tail really well if you want, once you dial it in just right, as I explained some other videos. So this is my new setup, and you can see how much more compact that is. Look at that. Look at that little board there. Cute little board. Now I got to make a little case for this, as I did for this one. But this is, this used the DigiSpark board here with a microprocessor. I didn't need all these extra parts and board, and so I decided to just do it this way. It's my other video I explained in the electronic diagram.